What's good, everybody? Rhetorical question. Life is always good, people. No matter what goes on in your life, no matter what you're going through, remember life is always good. When you wake up, every day that you wake up and you get out of bed, or you wake up and get out of your futon, your bed, wherever you're staying at, every day is a new opportunity to go after whatever it is you're trying to go after. Every day is a new opportunity to go after your goals, to work on yourself, to improve yourself, no matter what goes on in the world, okay? Because as long as we're eating and as long as we're breathing, stuff is gonna happen no matter what. But hey, man, like this is your boy Heavy Bree, and I'm back today to tell you guys that I just got fired from my job. Yeah, that's right. I was doing truck driving for a company, and some mistakes were made. I'm not even going to sit there and try to like dodge responsibility or point fingers and everything, because it was all on me. At the end of the day, I messed up. I did some things that were wrong, and I ended up, and for that, I ended up losing my job. It costed me my job. Now, are there still opportunities out there for me? Yes, there are. But at this point, for a long time I've been thinking about my life and what I've been doing with my life, and I've decided to like just pivot, to do a slight pivot from what I was originally doing, because sometimes the universe sends you messages that you have to be doing something a different way, and to go a different way. And mostly I've just been like sorry, there's noise in the background. I'm in a garage right now. I just dropped off a car that I had rented. But yeah, I got fired. Not gonna walk around it. I'm not gonna sit around and try to like make excuses for what happened, what I did wrong, for like blame the company, because the company I worked for was a good company. They were a good company, offered great benefits, paid well, and I just made some mistakes, and those mistakes costed me my employment. But through that, and this happened about 2 weeks ago. But and in that time, I've been thinking about what I need to be doing with my life, what I need to be doing with my goals, and how I should be approaching life in the decisions I've been making. And through that, I've found a new direction, a new direction in my life. I'm still gonna record videos and YouTube and put them out every now and then. I'll probably be putting out more videos, than I normally do, to document my journey. And but for right now, as far as work goes, like as far as truck driving goes, I still want to be a truck driver. I'm still gonna be a trucker. I still plan to have a truck in a few years. It's probably gonna just take me longer. It's supposed to be like last year or in a couple of years, but now it might take a few years or a little bit longer for me to get my own truck. Because like as I told y'all before, I'm trying to buy my truck and not lease it. I don't want to lease a truck. I want to buy my truck, so that way the truck will be mine, and all I got to worry about is insurance, fuel, and maintenance. Because when you have to when you lease a truck, it it's more of a financial burden upon you than if you were just to just go out and just buy it full flat out. So for right now, I'm gonna just focus on other endeavors in my life, and I'll be posting and talking about that soon, so that way I give you guys a heads up. But here's why, like for today, for the rest of the video, I want to talk about the fear of losing a job, the fear of the scarcity mentality, and how it can keep you locked into a job or a lifestyle that you don't want to be a part of, that you don't want, but it'll make you feel trapped. And the reason why I'm not really worried about losing my job and being unemployed is because if you watch my previous videos, I talk about how to stay out of debt, how to get out of debt, and everything. But I'll reiterate and just go over a brief summary. So the last time I was in debt, any serious debt, was in 2016. 2016 was the last time I was in any real debt. I had made a bunch of dumb decisions when I was younger with my money and my finances, And so what happened was I ended up, decided, you know what, I need to cut this out. I saw my salary, I saw how much my debt was, and I was like, yeah, I could pay this off in a year. And I did. I paid off all my debts in a year. Following year, I bought me a car, and then after that, I just started stacking up my money. And like, I'm not rich. I'm not a rich person. Okay, I'll never act like like I got more money. You never see me flexing on the gram and everything. Even if I did have a lot of money, or was in that income bracket, I would still be doing what I do right now. Dressing how I dress, doing the things I like to do and everything, because like, trying to live a rich baller lifestyle is the quickest way how you go broke. But with that being said, the reason why I'm not worried about like not having a job right now is because, one, I have an emergency plan. I have an emergency, fund. So like, that covers my bills and expenses for up to 6 months. But in my situation, I can cover my bills for a lot longer. So my bills are pretty much all good for the remainder of the year, and like, bills, insurance, whatever I gotta pay off, all that stuff is good. Two, I have, other, once again, I have a CDL, so I'm a Class A driver. So, I lost this job, but I can easily get another truck driving job if, if things that I'm planning on doing don't work out. And also, three, I still have like some benefits from my time in the service. I was in the military for almost like 10 years, like 9 years, 11 months, and I have about like, I still got some money I saved up from there, and I also have like, my GI Bill if I want to go to school or something like that, which I'm planning on using pretty soon to go to school, to go to a trade school. But also, like, but more importantly, the most important thing is I got God in my life. I have God in my life. When you have God in your life, when you have a relationship with God, a healthy relationship with God, and I'll talk more about that later in another video, about a healthy relationship, what a healthy relationship with God is, and what an unhealthy relationship with God is. But that's a topic for another video. But I have a healthy relationship with God. Okay, the fact that I'm able to wake up every day in a bed, and not being hungry, and having a clear path to my goal, is all from the blessing of God. And when you believe in God, when you follow God, and you trust in God, you will always find a way. You will always find your path in life. And another thing that I have is I have faith in myself. When you have faith in yourself, when you trust in yourself, and have confidence in yourself, you can accomplish anything. When you stop looking for validation from other people, or permission from other people, and you like trust in yourself, well, first trust in God and then trust in yourself, you can accomplish anything that the world, any task, and conquer any, obstacle that life throws at you. Because when you got just yourself, and it's just you relying on you, if you realize that nobody's coming to save you, and that you have to become your own hero, that forces you to lock in. It forces you to lock in and go after what is really important in life. It allows you to push away the distractions. It allows you to focus on yourself and use your brain to solve problems that whatever the world's going to throw at you. Whatever obstacles life throws at you, you can overcome them as long as you have God in your life and you believe in yourself. But more importantly, third thing you need is you need to have a dream. You have to have a dream, and you have to have a goal for that dream. You have to have goals set up, So, excuse me. The third part is like a dream, but like also your goal. You have to have a goal. You have to have a task, a definitive purpose in your life. If you have a definitive purpose, a reason for getting up every day, and a reason to go hard every single day, it makes life a lot more easier. It makes your path a lot more clear, and it allows you to push out all the distractions and unnecessary stuff that is like, you know, that might be holding you up, because there are some things that you are holding on to that you have no control over, that has nothing to do with your goals, your life, or your purpose. Once you have a definitive purpose, it's hard for people to distract you with like unnecessary stuff that has nothing to do with you. Once you have a definitive purpose, it's a lot easier for you to just get up and plan out your day and go out and go after it. You know, you have 24 hours in a day. 8 of those hours, 7 to 8 of those hours should be spent resting. The other 16 hours should be spent working on your purpose, whatever obligations that you got. And now that I'm like, you know, unemployed, I have plenty of time to work on my definitive purpose, which is to become a writer and to write a book, and which will still be released by August 25th of this year. Now that I have more time, I could probably release it by that time or even sooner. But like I'm not gonna try and rush it, because like I want to give you guys a good story. I want to cheat the reader out of a good experience. And in the meantime, as far as money goes, like I said, my bills are good, my taxes are good, insurances, whatever I got, are good. So I'm all right. I'll be okay. And like God will continue to guide me in the right direction where I need to get to. Plus, I have my plan. Even though I've lost my job, it may have caused me to have to pivot from my current plan. I still have, you know, a clear path to my goal. But this minor setback is not going to stop me from going after my goals and getting what needs to get done. You know, sorry, I keep looking away from the camera. You know, like I said, I'm in a parking garage. It's not a sketchy parking garage. It's like, you know, kind of like, not like a Deep Throat or whatever, kind of like poorly lit, but still, you know, I'm in LA right now, so you never know. You know, you always gotta, like, you know, watch your surroundings and everything. I mean, it's a pretty secure garage. Has a gate right there with a code, so no one can really get in. But you never know. You know, you might mess around and then, you know, run into like, you know, like zombies or something like that. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. But yeah, I want to thank you all for watching this video. I want to thank everybody who supports the channel by subscribing and liking, and you know, continuing to watch. You know, I know like this at the moment right now, I don't really have that many viewers and everything. I don't have a lot of people watching my story and everything, but you know, it's all good. You know, those few people out there who watch my videos and, you know, who subscribe to my channels and support the channel, I appreciate every single last one of you. But listen, y'all, if you don't want to be stuck in a situation or be imprisoned to a paycheck or a job, look, you got to pay off your debts. Be debt free. Just pay off your debts as soon as possible. Then stack up enough then see how much money you're putting towards your bills and expenses. Create a list of all your bills, your necessary bills and expenses, and then save up that money to put towards your emergency fund. So that way, if you fall on hard times, or you end up losing your job or become unemployed like me, then you don't have to worry about, you know, covering your bills. You don't got to worry about covering your living situation. You don't got to worry about going hungry, because once you realize how much money you need to survive, you can stack that bread up within a year, and then pay off your debts. And then, you know, if you get sick of your job, look, being debt free, once you are debt free, once you have no debts and you have a solid emergency fund that will keep you afloat for 6 months, maybe even a year, then it allows you to have the freedom to go after your real goals and your true purpose, or find a career that you desire more than what you've already been offered already, or what's been given to you, or what you've been looking for. Because the only person who's going to hold you back in life is not your teachers, It's not your parents, not your job, not your boss, not your coworkers, not your friends, not your ops, not your family. No one's going to hold you back. The only person holding you back is yourself, because you are the hero. This is your story, and you are the hero of your story. So, I hope this video gave you guys some motivation and some insight into what to do if you ever fall into my situation. Pay off your debts as quickly as possible. Stop spending money on dumb stuff. Pay off your debts as soon as possible. Stack up enough money to cover all of your expenses and needs for 6 months to a year. And then if you lose your job, or if you want to quit your job, you will be covered for an entire year. And you don't have to worry about, oh, what am I going to do as far as paying off my bill? Your bill's already paid. You stacked up for a whole year. You paid off all your bills. You are good to go. And I'll actually create a better video, a longer video, or even a more detailed video in how I, stacked up my bread, and how I, paid off my debts, and the specific steps on how I did this in a later video. But until then, right now, I gotta turn in this car right now. I gotta go take care of some other important stuff, and more importantly, I gotta write. So I appreciate every single last one of you who watch these videos, who subscribe, who like and subscribe and do all that good stuff. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys are all having have a prosperous day, and peace and blessings.